Shout out to Oofy Chan for this idea. If you want me to draw something, then mention it in the comments. If this video gets 15 likes, I will release a cover of Eminem's Lose Yourself, full with a music video. But we have to get to 15 likes. So share it with everybody you think wants to see it. Welcome back, everybody. I am back to draw another picture. This time I'm going to be combining the M&Ms, green and white for all the colorblind people. There is a twist. In this video, I will not be pressing Ctrl-Z. I will not be deleting, but I can mess with the lines a little bit. So I can change the thickness of the line. I can drag and drop different things, but I can't delete. Under no circumstance can I delete. This was inspired based off the fact that Eminem, the white one, once said, "You only get one shot." I'm going to take that advice and I'm going to run with it. And I'm going to make the best goddamn picture of Eminem as an actual Eminem that's ever existed. Let's see what I'm up against. I don't actually know how to spell Eminem. I guess that's how you spell Eminem. How do you make an ampersand in cursive? No, thankfully it was close enough. This is my competition here. Somebody photoshopped, I believe that is a picture of Eminem on an Eminem. I'm a little worried I might not be able to match that. I'm not really counting this as much. So I'm seeing a lot of people just taking the face shape of Eminem and turning this part into an Eminem. So to kind of differentiate ourselves, I'm just going to give him a round head. I'm going to try to make it look as close to Eminem as I can in one chance. We're going to see if I can make this without messing up. Without further ado, let's go. Lay out the groundwork. You're just going to have to take my word on this that I am not undoing. I'm having to kind of contort my body to make these awkward circles. That's the best part of the Eminem right there. The M. That's what I'm talking about. Alright, arms. So that one was a little off, but it's okay. This is a weird angle. That does not look good. Alright, whatever. Sometimes you just have to live with your mistakes. Okay, so get into position here. Come on, come on. Alright. Look at that. So that one wasn't as bad. Hopefully people will only pay attention to Eminem's good side. Now we're going to go over to Eminem's face here. I'm playing Adobe Illustrator on hard mode. Oh shit, no, fuck. This is awkward. I'm scared to do his nose because I know that's where I will mess up the worst. Go down to his lips and then we draw his lips. Nice, very cool. These lips were used to eat mom's spaghetti. It's ready. It might look like I've messed up the lips. That is because I have. I don't actually know that much about Eminem. Never really listened to his music. My sister did though. She had a poster of Eminem in her room and my dad did not like it at all. He yelled at her for having this poster of Eminem on her wall. And in her teenage angst, she ran away from home for 6 hours. This has absolutely nothing to do with Eminem or anything like that, but I do remember there was a time I was at work. If you don't already know, I cleaned out cars for a living. And I remember there was one time an old guy, he brought a van up to me and he handed me this to-go box. He was laughing when he handed it to me. As he was laughing, he said, "Hey, I got you some lunch." Now, I have never really talked to this old guy, so it was a little weird. I was a little scared that there would be poison or something in there, but just to humor him, I opened up the box. It's just a normal plate of nachos. And I can tell that it's been eaten off of. Obviously, this plate of nachos has been left in the car. This old guy is just seeing if I will eat the nacho. Of course, I don't want to eat the nachos, but I feel like this guy has done something funny and outlandish to me. I feel like now I need to one-up him. It's the toxic masculinity in me, I suppose. I don't know. So I take the nachos and I look him in the eyes. I don't even say anything to him. And I just throw the nachos onto the windshield of the car. And so the windshield wiper's just going crazy. It's just going batshit. It's flinging nachos everywhere. There's sour cream and cheese everywhere. The windshield is completely, it's just covered. You can't even see out of the windshield. And my boss comes over. He is not happy at all because there's a mess just everywhere. And little animals throughout the day, I remember, would fly up and they just take the chips. We had a lot of birds. That's an entirely different story. It was just disgusting. We also have a car wash there. Driving through the car wash in that car was probably one of the most satisfying things I have ever experienced. Just watching all of that sour cream and cheese and chives just be washed off of a window was oddly relaxing. So if you have depression or you're stressed out or something, I would strongly suggest throwing nachos and cheese and just coating your car in sour cream, just different stuff like that, and then going to a car wash and having it washed off. It's honestly therapeutic. It's cheaper than a therapist. It's more effective than a therapist, and it's a cool memory that you can make with, say, your kids or your friends. Anyway, back to Eminem's nose. The only thing that sits at the end of this tunnel is misery and pain. Let's see how we're doing here. I mean, it's kind of coming together. I will say, when you don't have to worry about erasing anything, drawings go much faster. The trade-off is that it looks horrible. Oh, excuse me. Thank you. Eminem has a very simple face. We all know this. This is not new information. How do you express a chin? I'm trying to find out where the chin on the green Eminem is. I don't think that the green Eminem has a chin. So it's kind of hard to find where a chin should go. The eyes are a crucial part to every human being. Alright, it just kind of looks like Eminem is wearing some bad makeup. I really want to try and incorporate Eminem's ears. I don't know where the ears on an Eminem is. Where are the ears on an Eminem? Eyebrows are right there. His eyebrows are right here. This is where it gets tricky. I would say that the ears would go right there. There's no other place for them to go. And it might look weird, it might look funny, but that's just a risk that I'm willing to take. We have to be very strategic with how we do this. If I mess one thing up now, it'll be very difficult to undo it. Everything I've learned has led up to this moment. This is like the end to season 1. I don't know how many seasons are in this series that I'm in. I'm just surviving. Really. At the end of the day, that's what I'm doing here. Now we are going to move Eminem's face over to this Eminem. She doesn't have a nose. I didn't even think of this. Alright, so Eminem doesn't have feminine eyebrows like this Eminem does. So obviously we want people to know that this is a male Eminem. And how do you do that? Obviously by making it masculine. Like, how do you make a feminine Eminem? You give it tits. Clearly. Okay, so this is where it really starts to fall apart. This is what I wanted. This is a little bit like a puzzle. I'm gonna have to take him apart and then put him back together again. Nice. It is starting to take shape. This is going to be a little bit of a problem. I should not have drawn that out so far. That was very short-sighted of me, no pun intended. We'll make that a beauty mark. That's what this is now. I've actually had final exams less stressful than this. His lips are going to need to be bigger. Look at the little smiley face. See that? That's adorable. Let's take a step back and kind of look at this. So that is not Eminem. I don't know who that is. Okay, now it's time to incorporate the ear. Reflect. Yeah, okay. I could put the ear right there, but obviously that's not where ears belong. We need to add the M. The big part of an Eminem is the M, which stands for Eminem. Inception. Here we go. Okay. Oh yeah. Here we go. Okay. Perfect. Look at that. Readjusting. I swear, when I'm drawing these things, it feels like when you grind on Tony Hawk Underground. Like the balance meter. I don't know if that makes any sense. I hope somebody out there can appreciate what I just said. This is starting to look like an M&M now. I'm gonna add legs to the M&M. I'm going to draw my own legs. That might be a mistake. That might blow this entire build. These shoes are a little small, but that's okay because M&Ms don't have feet. If you've never seen an M&M before, they actually don't have feet. It's astonishing. Scientists don't know how they do it. I did not just draw ice skates on this little Eminem. I did, however, just give him a fresh pair of Yeezys. And guess what? He has size 18 feet. You know what they say about people with big ass feet, big ass eyes, on God. Now I feel like we should start coloring. Give it a black outline. This is gonna be tricky. Here we go. There we go. I just need to see something with my own eyes. That looks just about as bad as I thought it was going to. We want to give him dark green eyes. If I mess up on this, there is no going back. Get my sword. Here we go. Okay, we are going to to do the same on the other side. Here we go. Look at those eyes. Now we've got to work on his limbs. It's really starting to look promising. For some reason, Eminem's have this color of skin, question mark. The leprechaunigans. Those look kind of fresh. NGL. This is what I think Eminem would look like if he were an Eminem. Let's compare it to the original real quick. It's almost uncanny. It looks pretty much the same. If you liked that video, be sure to like and subscribe. Send it to your friends and tell me what I should draw next. Donate money to my Patreon. I don't even have a Patreon. But if you make me one and then donate money to me and give me money, that would be really sick of you.
Check it out. Wiggle, 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 yeah. Wiggle, 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 yeah. Wiggle, 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 yeah.
Goodbye.